Hi, Chris Good here, and I want to show you folks who are using the new Scantron machine how to look up student names in a roster containing their ID number and copy them into your grade report. So I'm going to assume you guys have already run some Scantrons through and that you've exported your grade report to a common delimited text file, open it in Excel, and then saved it as an Excel workbook. So this is a sample. This is the scores are actually from a cognitive psychology class, but the names and the student ID numbers have been changed to protect the innocent. So these have been thoroughly anonymized. What I'm going to do is use the VLOOKUP function in a new field here that I'm creating. I'm going to call this name. Right? Actually, we should move these over here, and that's the grade, and this is the number correct out of the total, and that's their percent score. So we need to put something here in this name column, and we're going to use a function called VLOOKUP. And functions always lead with an equal sign, so it's equals, and then the function name is VLOOKUP, right? And then you do the parentheses, and it tells you what to put in them. And if this text is too small, this says lookup value. So it's just asking what value do you want to look up in this other spreadsheet. And I'm going to look up the student ID number. So look up that value. Then you have to tell it where the IDs and the names are in the other spreadsheet. So the IDs in the other spreadsheet are here, but I'm going to click and drag to highlight this entire array containing all of the fake student IDs and the fake student names. Right? And then there's two more arguments that have to be made. So comma. Then you want to type the number corresponding to the column in that array that you just made that contains the information you want to appear in this cell in the original worksheet. Right? So in this worksheet, we want to return the value that's in the second column in that array that I just specified in the previous argument. All right, so let's just recap. We said VLOOKUP this value in this entire range that contains the numbers and the names, and then I want you to come back once you found that number and put what you see in the second column, because the first column has the ID. That's not what we want. We already have the ID. We want the name. All right, the last argument we're going to put a 0, meaning it actually specifies false for whether you want it to be an approximation or not. You don't need to worry about that. Just put 0 after the comma, and basically it won't sort of guess when it's looking for a student's name. It'll just say, I didn't find a name there. Okay, let's find out what name student 0.5326 is. Okay, that is a totally made up name right there. But now that we've done VLOOKUP, we can simply copy and paste, and it will use all these IDs to look up all these names. So if we paste into there we are, and we've got these. All right, all of our names. So now we can save this and get rid of our role, or save it for next time. And now we can enter grades based on the name. You might want to move this around a little bit. So we'll put this over here. All right. Oops. You know what? Let's just leave it where it is, because then we can look up their name and their percent correct, etc. And we're done.